The Los Angeles Chargers made a notable move during the free agency tampering window by signing running back Najee Harris. This came shortly after the team released Gus Edwards, signaling a clear shift in their strategy for the backfield. Now, rumors suggest that the Chargers won't re-sign J.K. Dobbins either. However, in my opinion, Najee Harris shouldn't rule out the possibility of J.K. Dobbins returning to the Chargers. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. The Chargers signed Najee Harris on a one-year deal worth up to $9.25 million. This move has its pros and cons. Personally, I don't see Harris as the explosive type of back who can break off long runs and consistently kill defenses with his legs. However, what stands out about Harris is his reliability. He's started every game he's been eligible for since entering the league, which speaks to his durability and consistency. That reliability seems to be a key factor for the Chargers. After parting ways with Gus Edwards, they clearly wanted a dependable, big-bodied running back, and Harris fits that description perfectly. While it's not a flashy signing, it brings stability to the position. He's a physical, ground-and-pound kind of player, and that aligns with what this team seems to be building around. It's also worth noting that this is just a one-year contract, which limits the risk. At that price, Harris is likely being brought in as a starter. While he might not be the type of player to deliver highlight reel runs, he can serve as a consistent presence in the backfield. Harris could fit well into the team's run-first scheme, offering a physical edge to the ground game. When comparing Harris to someone like J.K. Dobbins, there are definitely differences in style and skill set, but Harris is the kind of player you know will show up and do his job every single week. That reliability could be crucial as the team looks to establish a strong, physical identity on offense. Looking at Najee Harris and J.K. Dobbins side by side, there's a clear contrast in their styles, but both bring something valuable to the table. If the Chargers manage to pair the two, they could create a strong A-1B backfield situation. Both players are capable of causing problems for defenses, albeit in different ways. Harris, as a rusher, had 303 snaps and 263 carries last season, compared to Dobbins' 220 snaps and 195 carries. Dobbins' numbers were impacted by missing 4 games due to a knee injury, but even with fewer games, he wasn't far behind Harris in production. Harris finished with 1,043 rushing yards, 14th in the league, while Dobbins had 995 yards, ranking 21st. Given the missed games, Dobbins could have easily crossed the 1,000-yard mark if healthy. It's worth noting that the Chargers haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since Melvin Gordon back in 2018, so getting either player to that milestone would be a big step. In terms of scoring, Harris recorded 6 rushing touchdowns compared to Dobbins' 9. When it comes to efficiency, Dobbins had the edge, ranking 13th in yards per attempt with 4.6, while Harris was 35th at 4.0. Dobbins brings a little more explosiveness to the table, with a greater ability to break off longer runs. Both backs were secure with the ball, recording no fumbles last season, which is always a major plus. One standout stat for Harris is his ability to force missed tackles. He ranked 5th in the league with 63 forced missed tackles, showing his toughness and ability to grind out extra yards. Dobbins, despite playing fewer games, forced 22 missed tackles, which is solid but not on Harris's level. This ability to create tough yards aligns well with the physical identity the Chargers are trying to establish. When looking at explosive runs, Harris actually compares well. He had 30 runs of 10-plus yards, ranking 8th in the league, while Dobbins had 27, ranking 11th. Harris may not be known for his explosiveness, but he still has the ability to break off impactful runs when given the opportunity. However, Dobbins' style brings a more consistent threat of turning a small gain into a big one. The bottom line is that Harris excels in physicality and grinding out tough yards, while Dobbins offers more explosive potential. If the Chargers can balance those two styles, they could have a dynamic backfield capable of wearing down defenses while still delivering big plays when needed. The running back position remains a fascinating area of focus, especially given the depth of this year's draft class. If J.K. Dobbins doesn't re-sign, the Chargers could look to add another running back to the draft, potentially targeting someone like Omarion Hampton, who has a style similar to Najee Harris, or Ashton Jeanty, who could create a dynamic thunder and lightning combo with Harris. That versatility could be a big asset moving forward. Adding Najee Harris to the roster also brings another dimension to passing. While Harris had more pass targets than Dobbins, 46 to 36, his ability as a pass catcher might stand out more. Harris caught 36 passes for 283 yards compared to Dobbins' 32 catches for 153 yards. Those numbers highlight Harris as a more productive option in the passing game. Additionally, Harris forced 14 missed tackles in the receiving game, ranking 11th.
Third down, Wilson.
Which adds to his value.
Is
That
sacked,
physicality
brought
and
down by
playmaking
Khalil
ability are
Mack.
significant for a team looking to establish a tough identity.
Trank will come on a
However,
blitz, and
Harris's
this one's
5 drops
batted
as a
into the...
receiver compared to Dobbins' 2 do show an area for improvement. So, guys, what do you think? What's your opinion on Chargers' signings? Share your thoughts in the comment section.